Just out on leash walks today. So basically anytime he goes ahead of me, I just stop and then we encourage him to come back. He takes forever. Good boy. There we go. And I just lead him around in a little circle here, get him back on my left, give him a treat, and then we start walking again. Good boy. Yeah, that's good. Good dog. Just giving him a treat every once in a while for staying in left heel. I always recommend that you continue doing that, especially while the dog is young, just to reinforce being like, oh yes, you're walking at two-legged pace and I appreciate you. I usually start out with a frequency, like a lot of treats. Then I usually move to about every 10 to 12 steps, and then we go down from there, depending on what environment you're in, right? So we're in like a quiet residential. There are dogs in the yards and stuff here, that's why I walk here. But it's not crazy, so I'm not having to feed him like really frequently. But like, say you were in like a public place with tons of dogs on leash, then you would want to feed a little more frequently. I can't pick you up right now, honey. I'm walking the dog. Are you okay to walk? Getting tired? Yeah. You need some water? Okay, we'll go back to the car. This way. So you can see when we're walking here, like if I ask him to move, if I ask him to follow me, he's coming more willingly. He's not putting the brakes on, which I think was probably the biggest deal you had, was that he was kind of either putting the brakes on or trying to pull you towards things. Neither of which is awesome when you're huge. So I had a couple of little battles with him where I just kind of waited him out and then he gave in. And after I did that a couple of times, he just stopped completely testing me. So he knew I was serious and I wasn't gonna let him get away with anything. And I, put all my weight against him, so he thinks I'm tougher than I am. So all that worked out in my favor. So I'll go over it with you and make sure that you can do it once he's back home. Just making sure that you kind of give him the same lessons. I feel comfortable walking him on leash. I feel comfortable with him off leash. He's doing really well. I would still leave a dragging lead on. When you're out, if you want to do a trail walk with him or something. But he's responding well to leash pressure. So like the long lines can be kind of dangerous if they're that big. So I'll talk to you about using it as well. Some safe techniques since you have a monster big dinosaur here. So he's hitting the end there. I'm just going to stop. And then I want him to come back towards me. So I'll just take a step back and encourage him to turn around. Good boy. There's another dog over here in the park. So that's what he's looking at. Good boy. Good boy. And you can see, like, if I want to change direction here, this way, he just turns automatically. He's not pushing me. Oh, there's a dog over here behind the fence too. This way.